I'm gonna die. I can't feel my arms.
CLENNY apologizing.
Baby, I'm so sorry.
Prosecutors say CLENNY stabbed Obumseli in the chest with a kitchen knife.
The lead prosecutor in the CLENNY murder trial has just stepped down after a judge granted a deposition by COURTNEY's defense team. Let's talk about it. CLENNY's murder trial had been delayed since December while a judge tried to figure out this whole laptop thing. The reason that's important is because not only was COURTNEY facing murder charges, but her parents was facing serious prison time as well. COURTNEY's defense team has been in shambles ever since the lead prosecutor executed a warrant for iCloud accounts for her and her family. In reviewing the iCloud accounts, prosecutors obtained access to everything: text messages, emails, pretty much the entire defense laid out. But after the judge declared the information was privileged and should have never been accessed, the lead prosecutor ended up in the hot seat. The defense team immediately wanted to know what information he saw because it would be detrimental to their case. State Attorney Khalil Quinan said he found material errors of fact in the court's decision to allow the deposition, and he was left with no choice but to withdraw because if he was deposed, he would actually become a witness. While the prosecutors feel that the defendant's motions are meritless, they are quoted saying they just want to correct the record and allow the proceedings to refocus on what truly matters, and that's getting justice for Christian Obumseli. They've already found a replacement in Sean Abuhoff, who was already on the case earlier, so he is keenly aware and he's ready to fight.
Baby, I'm so sorry.
And the fight is what they're going to have because COURTNEY is claiming self-defense in the Subway sandwich fight that led to Christian's death. COURTNEY became enraged when Christian came home late with her order, resulting in a bloodbath and Christian on the floor fighting for his life. COURTNEY is claiming to have thrown a kitchen knife across the room, landing in Christian's chest. But medical examiners say that it was more likely a downward thrust that killed Christian. So COURTNEY and her team, they hired a knife throwing expert. This expert can be seen on video chucking knives at pig carcasses, which they say is comparable to human flesh. Prosecutors were quick to highlight the flaws in the presentation. Notably, the knives were thrown from 6 feet away, and CLENNY allegedly threw the knife from 10 feet away in her kitchen. Plus, the knife thrower is much taller and larger than COURTNEY. COURTNEY may have to wait for those pig carcasses to start flying before she can use that defense because the prosecutors say it lacks common sense. What are your thoughts about the knife throwing expert? And do you think the pig defense will really work? Are COURTNEY and her team onto something? Or will this defense fast track her to a life sentence in prison for the death of Christian Obumseli? Prosecutors say there's no way that you can throw a knife 10 feet away and it land in a downward thrust motion, killing a person instantly. The OnlyFans model and her boyfriend Obumseli previously lived in a lavish penthouse at the Berkshire Riverview in South Austin, where neighbors who lived below them reported their fights got so bad they quite literally spilled over into the neighbor's apartment, like when a tiger painting was thrown on the 10th floor balcony during a violent fight. Authorities were contacted multiple times, forcing the couple to relocate to a new high-rise apartment where rent was $10,000 monthly. This was no problem for the couple. They generated thousands daily, creating steamy, hot adult content for OnlyFans. But COURTNEY was the primary account holder, and that meant she was in charge of the finances. Christian was often spotted sleeping on the couple's penthouse balcony, hallways, the laundry facility, even the trash chute at times, just to stay close to Courtney and the penthouse. Authorities were called several times, and they were even facing eviction. Meanwhile, even though prosecutors weren't able to charge Courtney's parents for allegedly helping break into Christian's laptop and destroying evidence, Christian's family is still vigorously fighting for justice. They recently went on Dr. Phil's show to express their disdain, their worries, and concerns about the upcoming trial. Christian's cousin Karen was especially disturbed by the body cam video where Courtney CLENNY sat outside kissing her dogs and playing with them as Christian fought for his life in the apartment on the floor. Paramedics initially handcuffed Christian when they got to the apartment because they didn't know what was going on. So as he was dying and fighting for his life, he was cuffed and being questioned, and that really disturbed his family. On the Dr. Phil episode, His Family Speaks, the family said there's nothing about her body language that demonstrates remorse or even an understanding of the seriousness of what took place, taking away someone that they loved and cherished. In particular, Christian's family, well, his mother and father, they expressed their treatment by the police since their son's death and why they believe race is involved. They have questions about why Courtney wasn't initially arrested, why she was allowed to go to a rehab in Hawaii, and why their son isn't getting the justice that he deserves. Christian's family claims since his death, they've been denied access to his personal belongings, such as clothes, documents, phone, and laptop. That would help with the grieving process, and to this day, they still have yet to receive those items. So, as the Courtney CLENNY case fast approaches, what are your thoughts? Do you believe the knife was thrown from 10 feet away in the kitchen, or was there something more sinister at play? Does the defense have an uphill battle after the Team Courtney file was exposed? Lawyers representing CLENNY with the Haggard law firm released this footage to give a glimpse into the relationship and the abuse Courtney allegedly received.
Yo, you were dumb as I actually don't agree with you. Actually, I'm done.
Okay.
Can you send him home?
Yeah.
In this video, you can see the couple having a heated debate allegedly over Christian cheating. The argument quickly turned physical, prompting the person in the room to start recording.
Like 3 girls the whole time.
What 3 girls? What 3 girls? You?
Well, maybe
You
I think that
and you?
doesn't matter.
You
It was
and you?
Milan.
Milan? I was fighting with Milan?
And she said, hey, come get your mans. She's trying to come home with me.
You're lying.
No, I'm not.
The couple is visibly upset as Christian attempts to plead his innocence.
Christian, you're fired.
It's fine.
Hopefully, shut up.
You'll never see me again. You are the most
Good piece of shit.
ever met in my
Hopefully, you
life.
will.
You Courtney.
Dude, get the out of here. Listen,
Does this footage released by CLENNY's attorneys help or hurt her self-defense claims?
Get the out of here.
Okay, I'll remember that next time.
Get out. No, that's not even the next time. Get the
Stop touching
Get
me.
out.
Don't touch me again.
Good thing, get out, bitch.
Will.
Get out.
Bitch.
You never loved me. The way you talk, the way that you treated the girls last night, you embarrassed me. I don't want anything to do with you.
Embarrassed you guys today. You're really just self-conscious. You always talk about, oh, Christian, you like this. I say, what did I tell you before? You're the baddest person in this bitch. No one has anything on you. I tell you this every day. I have text messages that you say, Christian, thank you for the content.
Shut up, but you don't do it the next day.
Why are you screaming? There's people in this house.
Get out, for real.
Yeah.
I never want to see you again.
Cool.
We'll definitely have our eyes on this case. Stay tuned for more updates. Thanks for tuning in and see you on the next episode. Bye.